We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai
Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai... So all we need to do is chase it away.
This monster sounds scary. Surely your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great... So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets...
Something sounds very strange about all this. But yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of... We should tell them so they don't... Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina...
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad would...
Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you on...
That's not true. The Great Mujina... Yeah! Yoimiya's even...
Yoimiya, huh?
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we should.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya...
But...
Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya.
Wait! Hold on! Don't go! They didn't seem to take that very... Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with...
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great...
But we've never seen it for ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is... It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops...
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more...
Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know it.
Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're
Thanks, Yoimiya. Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later. So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist.
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents... But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. So, I guess now the kids' impression of the...
Huh. So in a way, this...
Maybe so. Sure, it's likely that the parents just... I just go ahead and tell them that the Great... Besides, they're just... Heck, I entertain my... I know that they don't really... I give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck... Right? So what if it's... The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our... When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through dark... If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them?
Yeah!
Whether you understood me or not, don't... Okay, it's about time I headed back. The
Naganohara fireworks show?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name... Oh, on the subject, are you... In that... Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In a load of them have bad endings, though. Like, the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's gallery where it will never be ignited again. Or, someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes... Hey, Pops! I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family... Oh, new faces? Who are these?
A bit of both, actually. They're...
Well, either way...
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
Some things
Pops
burn,
is... Sorry
and
about
other
this,
things don't.
ever since Pops had his accident...
Really?
They don't burn.
But
Much, much later, people eventually realized...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we...
Ah! Today's fireworks are almost...
No, Pops, the
Sorry?
materials!
Oh, the material...
yes, the material! Sorry, Paimon got all excited because he finally got the message.
The materials aren't here yet. The curtain...
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make the...
Of course.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that. That's my Pops. Because my Pops is deaf, he never argued. When I was little, I thought it was because... Eventually, I realized...
Huh?
It just makes me happy to see him smile. Anyway, more important...
Yoimiya?
Ah!
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over. No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash.
Don't worry, Sakajiro. So far, we're going to look for firework materials shortly.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not...
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to... If Sakajiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge. Yeah, we know it...
What if the boat capsized? If things are this bad, couldn't you...
Well... But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about... I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm...
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said?
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer, only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same...
Wow, that is so...
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers...
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a lot... Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers...
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know.
All right, I'll leave it to you.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't... Speaking of, you guys only got here recently.
Even then, we only got through thanks to some...
I see. So you had big shots helping. I just wish the commissions could be a... I bet nowhere else you've been has quite like Ines. Well, no matter what, I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the firework. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can... Oh, cool! Then let's... Oh, yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we really be...
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me.
Yeah, you could say we're all in...
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku Decree, the Tenryo Commission...
I understand.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to... Right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick...
All right, then. The fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what?
That's a long story, actually.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that, of course, Pops is happy to listen. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? I need to make fireworks, not just... It'll be fine. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy...
Oh, I do! I really do. But what I really wanted to say was... Sorry. It's just... Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck.
Question! Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess. But what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's...
Yoi me. Ha, no need to beat around.
Huh? Really?
Because a fireworks show is I've come to expect...
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know, what about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? Once when I had an... I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't...
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably... Which is strange, because I don't...
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right, then. Everyone's always saying... Go ahead and take the ore, by the way.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the...
Don't worry. Just take it at...
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this...
I already said it's fine.
Well...
There's no All right, then. If you pass on my regards to your dad, tell him Morihiko wishes...
Will do. You look after yourself as well.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think when that happens, I say to them, hey, this... But they don't always listen. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we... Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
A new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets.
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons.
No worry. Oh, wait, actually, how about this? Do you need a hand?
That will depend on...
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, there's still a lot of fireworks left to make.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Amenoma art, if you badger Hajime...
But this is a special circumstance, surely!
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master!
Is that so surprising? It is, after all.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naga Nohara but Yoimiya.
I'll try my best. In the...
Though for you, dear child, excuse me. I will be back.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at... It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but...
Of course.
So, have a Minama Art and Naganohara Fire...
Back in the day, it was my master, Hajime.
I know.
Oh, okay. Time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but...
Time to go.
Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to... Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere.
Feels like
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. When we first met, I was in a hurry. You guys are travelers, right? So, ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much... My pops actually received a gift...
Dawn Winery! They're dandelion...
Yes, that's the one! I remember when my friend once said to me that only people... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey?
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a... Oh. That must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, the advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way.
Sometimes...
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an adventure friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end... Don't worry, though. I'm sure I can think of... And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
Can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. Still, I'll be the
I'm also hoping Sakujiro won't have to use... I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like...
I'm not the one you should be praising. To avoid detection, we each worked. This is the largest we could afford to build.
Let's store the boat here for now, then. I'll fill...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels real...
Maybe it does, but My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't... And anyway, to your point...
That's true. This was all...
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything.
Whose third sis?
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. At one point, there were a dozen... They were a tightly knit group of friends. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners.
That's right. Just before we went our...
They were all very... After that, he hardly...
Yeah. No matter how close you and your... To us, those memories...
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about...
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay, story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid or held me once as a baby or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do! You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually... The boat is ready and waiting. Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou. I'm afraid that sooner or later they're...
I'm sorry. I'll make sure...
I didn't mean it like that. But if the Tenryou Commission does...
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But...
Why did you want to come back to...
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. Once I started to realize that, I got... So I...
What a pity.
Talk to us about...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not... The Tenryou Commission. If only they... Oh, that's right! That elderly couple. That's it. I'll go talk to them.
Are you...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice. All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pops! Pops! No, never mind. I know! I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem! Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure. It won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Thank you, dears.
I'll brew
Thank you, dears.
I'll brew some.
I'll be as great as Ryushi.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been?
Yeah, same as usual.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. We sold some fireworks to Liyue a while back, and word it...
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, don't forget...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together, now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's...
What a strange coincidence!
I understand now. When I asked that, now I finally
Two best buddies in childhood.
Well, no worries. If we can find some other way to help...
Yes.
I think after all these years...
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Yoimiya, something bad.
Huh? Why? Pops, are you alright?
I told them the show was starting soon, but they didn't listen. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming and...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see... Oh, the Tenryo Commission will definitely be Good point. Names. The Commission wouldn't
Sorry. I wish I'd caught their name.
As it happens, I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump... I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro's... We can't let that happen. It's Mochizaka and his friends! Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya!
Oh, Mr. Ryun, aren't you gonna... I'm sorry. I have something important to... But I'll bring you guys some candy next...
Yeah!
Also, I wanted... Yep, we did.
Are they trying to catch him?
No, don't worry. It's be good kids and stay out of...
We will. We'll be on our...
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryo Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show!
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard! A festive reprise! Feels as light!
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission? You will be punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated. You should have known that you...
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this! Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryo Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you. If you don't say anything now...
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro.
Yoimiya.
I accept.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
Take this!
I must.
Here come the fireworks!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have... Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt... After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of this Hakoku decree. I do wonder. The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of return. I will lend you my help, and don't kick the butt.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks?
I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned. It's just like you said, you...
But I think you did the...
I understand now. I had heard there was a new nut. By the way,
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again.
Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Time to go.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yoimiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
though, right? I just... Oh, remember that big one that went up? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was...
That's what no matter where your journey takes you, and I believe that as time goes by... Oh, and also, you're...
You know, Yoimiya.
Oh, I can hear you. I'm quietly watching something you made with your own hands. You asked me what fireworks mean.
Yep. Well, for Koichi, for Keisuke's and for Keisuke and Oh yeah,
Red asked for me. To be honest,
Seriously?
Huh. Well, no one's ever asked me that it was by chance that I It's also by chance that I've met so many people. Fireworks that disappear, but people's feelings don't just disappear. Also, consider this. You have to have... If we didn't exist, You know, I don't really think about but I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Inazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably go and see
I'll
about
stay
the
here for a
next
bit longer.
and Ayaka
But if you wanted to chat, I'll happily oblige. For you guys, I'll do it for free. I did kind of force it on you after all. It's fine. Look, also, it'd be nice to... I think I'll stay here. Oh, but if you wanted to chat, Matsuzaka and the others are still waiting. Also, I want to go and ask. And over the next... That includes you and Paimon. I think I'll stay here for a... Oh, but if you wanted to chat, I'll kick their butts. We have an easy enough time of it. You two should be careful.
As usual, it's the first stop, Komori Tea House. Are you ready to head over?